Hey, you can sleep when you're dead. It's time to get up. We got a field trip. So good morning. So you can sleep when you're dead comes from my husband. My husband says that all the time. He is a early morning riser. He gets up really early every single morning, 7 days a week. And he always starts saying, "Hey Judy, get up. You can sleep when you're dead." So that's just a running joke that's always said by him. So today I want to talk about what it's like having a petting zoo. There's so many good things and there's things that are bad. So let's talk about both. So let's start with the good. It's wonderful. Every morning when I get up and come out here, it is so wonderful to see the animals, and they're always so excited to see me in the mornings. And it's just a refreshing place. It's very peaceful in the morning coming out here and just seeing all the animals and everyone, just all the different sounds that they make. That is wonderful about having a farm and animals. I also enjoy seeing the smiles on people's faces. A little girl yesterday, she said, "It's so weird to be standing in front of animals that I would normally be scared of, and they let you touch them." And I said, yes, if you treat animals nicely and show consistency and kindness, you can train them to do anything. Being somewhere a safe place for field trips has been absolutely fantastic. I love being able to get kids out of their comfort zone. I love being able to watch the turnaround where they're scared to touch the animal in the beginning, and then by the end they're kicking and screaming and not wanting to leave. Like, I feel like at that point is when my petting zoo has done a complete turnaround to a child. Another thing that I absolutely enjoy is going into schools. My cousin wrote my children's book, and it is the best book. It's such a good book to read to children and adults. But I absolutely love going to read to the children, and that's something that I never thought I would want to do, because I was always that kid that hated to read. And now I thrive to read my book to children. And I love to go in and showing them how to be animated reading a book, and it's lots of fun. Another great thing about having the animals is going into nursing homes. So many times there's so many people in a nursing home that don't get visited very often, and being able to take animals into the nursing home to show smiles and spread kindness to others I leave there and I'm inspired by the goodness that these animals bring to these people, and I just love it. And I have to say that these animals have brought me to want to volunteer more. I find that I find a great satisfaction out of volunteering. The animals have taught me to spread kindness as well. They've taught me just to be patient and to be kind and to be consistent. They put me on a routine to get up in the mornings and have the same thing every day, which is something that I always struggled with, was routine. And having a petting zoo and having to be up in the mornings to do animals and get ready for field trips or tours or whatever I have for the day, it has been very wonderful to me. One of the great things about having a petting zoo is it's brought my husband and I to be a team. We have to work as a team to keep this going. It does take two, just like I had to have two animals. If you've read my children's book, you know what I'm talking about. It takes two to run a farm. It takes two. One person cannot do it alone. It takes a partnership. It takes a commitment from each other. And I love that we have built a partnership through having a petting zoo. But probably my greatest satisfaction is with my kids. My kids have watched this evolve, and they've watched me change, and they see the success behind my happiness and my wholeness. And I feel like that is something that they will always be able to take away, and they'll always be able to share stories with their kids or their grandkids about how my farm got started. I feel like this is a tradition that'll just be carried on and on and on, and I love it. I have to say, having a petting zoo has brought a lot of news media to myself and my farm, and it's taken an adjustment to get used to seeing myself in a magazine and seeing myself on TV and seeing myself in news articles. It's just been like, it's weird. It's weird to see me on the page, especially the front cover of a magazine. That was just like, I was like, this is crazy. But I think the most, like, magazines kind of come and go. But you know how cool it is to be in kids' yearbooks that they'll carry with them the rest of their life? Like, that means so much to me. But there is some bad to having a petting zoo. And that is that you're fatigued a lot. like it's a lot of hard physical work. It's hard, and you have to do it, whether you have sickness. If you have the flu or COVID, you have to get up and do it. No matter what happens, there's lives depending on you, and that can be difficult. Another thing is, it's almost like I feel like I'm on vacation every day when I come out here and I see the turkeys strutting and the chickens and ducks rocking around. It feels like I'm on a vacation because I've never lived on a farm. But you don't get to go on vacation. This is your vacation. And where that might be negative to a lot of people, that they never get to go on vacation, I love it, and I wouldn't change my life for nothing. And one thing that's hard is trying to figure out how to manage all this. Like balance, knowing that you're a wife and you have a stepdad you take care of on top of all these animals and a business that you're taking care of. That can be difficult, and it can feel like a lot of pressure at times. So those are things that sometimes I do struggle with. And of course, trying to figure out how to pay for what you absolutely love. That has been difficult in a sense. I went to college for a business degree, so I feel very strong in marketing myself. Being able to get myself out there, I feel very strong about. But sometimes trying to manage it all and figuring out how much this costs and how are you going to, how many field trips do you need to pay for the feed, or how much volunteer can you work? Are you going to go backwards in gas? How are you going to figure out all that? Those things can be challenging. And that's where my husband's very positive with. He's very good at managing finances. And so I do lean on him for help with that, because he is so good at trying to figure out how to make the most of a dollar. And I'm very thankful for that. So as you can see, there's good and there's bad. But there's good and bad in every job that you have. And I always try to focus on all the positives. And anytime there's a lot of negative, I try to overcome that with something positive. And it's wonderful. At the end of the day, I am content, and I feel like this is what I was called to do. So therefore, I feel like the farm is excelling because of God and His goodness with me. I feel like he put me in the perfect position to spread his word and to spread his goodness. And I feel like that he's using me in a powerful way through my farm to get to others and to show kindness and to show acceptance and to spread goodness. So thanks for tuning in today to my channel. I hope you don't forget to subscribe and share my posts and my videos. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and we're on YouTube. And I couldn't do this without you. All the encouragement that you give me each and every day, I couldn't do it without you. And I thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you visit the farm soon. But before we go, let's do a flashback of Snead Farmhouse from day one. Wow, it has changed so much since 2019. It's just so amazing. So now let's fast forward to what it looks like today. So we've come so far since 2019, and things have totally changed here at Snead's Farmhouse. And I can't thank you enough for all your tours and all your field trips and all your encouragement. I hope you'll keep coming back, and I'll see you next time.